Hi, I'm Ronald,
And I'm Sonia.
and we stay in a bus.
Yes, we're traveling around South Africa. Ronald and I met while we were in high school.
Yeah, I was failing Afrikaans and I needed some extra lessons, and I went to Sonia's stepmom for extra lessons.
Yes. And he came to our house one day and we started chatting. We started writing letters to each other, and that's the short version of how we met each other. As soon as Ronald and I finished school, we started traveling. We've always loved traveling and seeing the world. So,
Yeah, we went to a lot of Europe, we went to see there, and a bit of Asia, and
yes.
even went to Mauritius. That was quite
Yeah.
fun.
And then when we were ready to have children, we decided we would go on one last tour overseas, and then we would have children. And when our youngest one would be 2 years old, we'd start traveling again.
And when Caden turned two, we then decided to go for a trip to Bali and
Yes.
Singapore, and it was a lot of fun. And we came back with a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I was pregnant with the twins. So, on my maternity leave, I realized very quickly that we won't be able to travel with 4 children in an aeroplane very soon. And it was I was quite sad about it. So on maternity leave, you also get a lot of time to just relax. So I watched a lot of Netflix and I saw a program called Tiny Home Nation where somebody converted a bus into a home. And I told someone about it and she said to me, Okay. I watched the program called Tiny Home Nation. I told someone about it, and she told me to go and watch Expedition Happiness, where a family or a couple converted a bus into a home and they traveled. And that afternoon, when Reinhold got home, I said to him, "You won't believe what I saw," and I told him all about it. And
I said, yeah, because Sonia really wanted to get a bus. Then I said, well, I don't know if you're going to find one, because we sort of discussed that we need a double decker with all the amount of children we have. And I said, if you can find one, we can have a look.
Yes. So I started looking that same day, and I think I saw 3 buses, of which the one we are living in right now was one of them. We found it at Cradle of Humankind. It was basically just an engine and a rust bucket.
The top deck had been cut in half because he was trying to use it as a tour bus, and this whole top section, had no roof.
And no roof, and had no floor.
Well, it was been sitting for quite a number of years in the rain.
So we had to get it towed to our house. At that time, we were living. Hello, Kayla. Yeah, so the bus was a Cradle of Humankind, and we couldn't drive it home, so we had to have it towed home. And at that time, our house was where my preschool was. um, so we had it towed into our front yard,
and
which
it was
was
supposed to arrive lunchtime, and it came, what was it, like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. It was already dark, and
it was
it was a crazy and a tight fit.
And it probably took them another 2 hours just to get the bus into our front yard, which is also my preschool's playground. So that didn't look good for the school.
No.
It was right on the front step where our front door was.
And then worst of all, this was the next day was Katie's birthday party that we were holding at the house.
It was a shocker because we hadn't told the family about what we'd done. And they came to a party with this massive bus in the front garden. Well, we told them about it, but they didn't know it was arriving.
And they thought we were crazy.
Yeah, they did. It was a fun topic of discussion at her party. And we even had the family help push the bus.
Well, try
to push the
Didn't
bus
move much.
To try and get it in a better position, so that it's not right at the front door. Yes. So that's how we got the bus.